productivity when you have ADHD isn't just about your physical environment, it's equally as important to curate your digital environment. So using digital tools like X-Tiles to stay organised, Forest to keep you off your phone, and even using a website blocker if you find that when you're on your laptop you can go on websites like YouTube or even maybe Netflix when you get a little bit bored. Another useful tip for curating your environment is a tip I might have taken a little bit too far, and that is to personalise your space to include elements that inspire focus or motivation. For example, every exam season I would change my laptop background and my phone background to something that would encourage me to study, which most years was a plain blue background that said studying sucks less than failing, and it was actually quite effective. How I took this tip a little bit too far is I ended up getting a quote from Legally Blonde tattooed on my arm. So just there it says "what like it's hard," which is an infamous quote from Elle Woods, and the reason that was there is when I was failing my exams when I was 17 and 18, if I'm being completely honest, I think I got pretty depressed, and every day I would come home and, like a little bit of a comfort blanket, I'd put on the YouTube recording of Legally Blonde the musical and lie in bed and quite frankly feel shit about myself. The saying "what like it's hard" just represented in a little bit of a comical way all these really hard things that I have done, which the girl who used to watch Legally Blonde back because she was too depressed to get out of bed would have never thought was possible, and I showed myself I was capable of doing hard things. So just before I start my fourth year exams, I got this tattooed on my arm so that every single time I was struggling with my studying, I could look down at my arm and remember all the hard things I have done and I am capable of doing. As I said, I did take that one a little bit far. You can just change your laptop and phone screensaver. Section 5, body brain connection. I'm going to tell you something that I wish someone had told me sooner because it took me way too long to work out for myself. What you want and what you need are two very different things. You may want to curl up in a ball and watch Netflix all day because you're so overwhelmed with your to-do list, and I would love to tell you that that's going to help you be more productive, but that would be a lie. Exercise can increase dopamine levels, which may help alleviate symptoms of ADHD and improve cognitive function. As little as 10 minutes of yoga or cycling may improve impulsivity in people with ADHD, improving focus and task completion. Even quick exercise interventions like running or skipping or jumping for 5 to 10 minutes can have a positive effect on ADHD related behaviours. So keeping a skipping rope in your desk for every time you might hit a productivity roadblock might be a good idea. Some studies have shown that exercise may improve executive function, attention, motor skills and cognitive flexibility in people with ADHD, leading to improved productivity. If you do not currently have an exercise routine and you have ADHD, get started. However that looks for you. Exercise can be team sports, exercise that makes you forget that you're exercising, yoga, gentle stretching, walking, cycling to work, getting a standing desk, suggesting walking meetings instead of sat down meetings. Absolutely anything you find enjoyable and can help